This video is supposed to be the step-by-step of the entire process of me cutting a rock down and making a cab out of it, just to show the entire process. It started with getting up really early this morning and then learning that the camera that I have to do this video with has a bad SD card, so I'm missing a lot of footage. But I'm out near Yellowcat / Cisco, Utah, currently looking for these jaspers that are pseudomorphs of bayrite. So you can kind of see the bayrite radials, and this has been replaced by jasper. I picked up some stuff here before. It was pretty good cutting, so you can make some cabs out of it. So drove all day, here now early, looking for material. Another example of what I'm looking for. Doesn't look like much, but a lot of these red nodules can have different colors in it, and they get this black manganese coating on it. That's what's covering all this rock. Most of this is not jasper, most of it's junk. You can kind of see the window on this one. That's not what we want, but you can see the waxy finish on this one, and that's cuttable, so we might have something interesting on the inside of this one, so it's going in the bucket. An example of something that stands out and looks different. Oh, look at that. Nice. That's going in the bucket too. Another good example of the radials. On another waxy one. You can see how we've got the rough grain here and the waxy grain here. Got some red in there. Another example of those radials. See if I can zoom in. There we go. There's something good here. Let's see. Ah, just a broken off piece. Pretty though. Every time I see him sticking up like that, I'm like, oh, maybe got a big one. Just standing here, I don't know if the camera's going to get it. The sun's to my back. I can see several waxy rocks. Lots of red up on the hill. So it looks like I'm kind of in a good spot here. There's a brown one there. Got a waxy look to it. Yeah, unfortunately my other camera's not working, so I can't scramble around and record at the same time today. Just walked right past this one. Ooh, here's two. And there's one in the shadow. Let's take a look at that one. Nice. I'm seeing some green and stuff up this wash. I do have to be careful because I gotta go all the way back down. I left my bucket down the hill, but might have something here. Looks like nothing, but it's got the waxy look to it, and I see some red. So that's going to be a good candidate to cut open and see if we get a surprise. Sometimes these are beautiful on the inside, sometimes they're black. A little out of breath on up that hill, but found two side by side. It's got some potential. Some of this green polishes up really nice. And look at the red in that guy. I like where it's cracked, so I'm going to leave this one. but still pretty. Cool find. Ooh, what do we have here? Yep, no good. So getting ready to make my way over to this ledge just to check out some of these. And I noticed this guy just sitting here. Let's take a look. A lot of fractures. I don't know, it might be cuttable though. We'll see. Came back to the vehicle to ditch the coat. It's too hot. And met up with Beck. She's unloading. Check out what she found. The location we're at today is actually north of Arches National Park. I'm going to see if I can get it on the camera here, but you can actually see one of the arches right there. That's Arches National Park, way out there. But that's not where we're going. We're going up there. Time to get the steps in. Alright, making my way back up after I ditched my coat. Kind of thinking I should have switched to shorts as well. It's 41 degrees, but there's no wind. It's dry and the sun is out, so it's quite warm. So I walked up from there. Still got a ways to go up. Buck's around the corner. And I'm going to still keep working my way up. Just stopped to look down and I can see kind of a chert there. This green though is underrated. Some of this stuff takes an amazing polish. That'll go in a bucket. There's another piece of green shirt, kind of grayish. I'll leave that one, but check out the red on this guy. It's the mixture of green and red. Some of these are amazing on the inside. But yeah, had I not stopped, it would have just looked like that. But I stopped and I saw a little bit of red peeking out. And if you just stop and look around, you'll see a whole bunch of it. Look at that, there's another green piece. Broken off piece. Had that been a whole nodule, that'd have been nice. Anyway, onward. On my way up, some muffin and puffin, but this stood out to me. Actually, there's a piece of chalcedony right there. Sometimes these are nothing. Sometimes there's something. I'm thinking this one's a nothing. I'll smack it with an hammer and see. Just plain old chert. I'm going to grab that piece of chalcedony though. See if I can keep recording while I do this. I'm doing this all one-handed currently. Nothing fancy, but we'll feed it to a rock tumbler. It's deeper than it looks. Why am I coming all the way up here, you may ask? It's because I'm looking for the source. Most of the stuff down low are broken small pieces that are getting washed out from someplace. So I tend to head up until I can't find any more. And then once I kind of find the level where I think it's coming from, then I'll move back and forth along the hillside. And I'm seeing some stuff right here coming out of the clay. Might not be much, but I see some color in there. Could be a good piece of jasper. So I'm going to poke around right in this spot before I head up, because if you want pieces to cut, you want whole pieces, not the small broken pieces. And I'm looking for pieces to cut. Interesting find. I'm working my way around the banks here and coming across what I believe is gypsum. Pretty common to find this stuff in these clay piles. Kind of neat. Oh, there's a chunk. Got a little bit of color in it. Birds. I'm just about up to the spot where I wanted to be. The geology of the rocks up at this level is different. I'm not finding any more of what I was looking for. Beautiful view though. So that tells me that what I'm looking for is down below me. I'm going to scramble around here just a little bit more since I'm up here. And so far all I've found is just one little piece of chalcedony I'm not taking with me. But I believe everything I'm looking for is down below the level I'm at. And I did find a couple of cuttable size rocks down there. So I'm just going to scramble around here a little bit more, head back down, see if I can find a couple more cuttable ones. Alright, I've made it to the tippy top of where I plan on going. See if I can show you some stuff from up here. One, the layers of clay, the way it's mixed in with the rock. Kind of neat looking, it's different. From up here I can see the color probably won't turn out because of the direction of the sun, but there's bentonite clay. You can see the little circular bentonite clay hill. Some of these get pretty colorful. You do try to stay off those. Anytime I'm scrambling up on the hills, try to stick to the rocks because you don't want to damage that stuff. It doesn't repair quickly. You can kind of see the road we came in on. Let's see if we can zoom in on it and find it. Most of it's pretty easy, but there's definitely some sketchy spots. So the way we came in, you definitely want high clearance 4-wheel drive. I marked a camping spot right down there, so that'll be a nice view to wake up to in the morning. It's really nice out now, but when that sun goes down, whew, I don't want to be out here.